Hi, Alexa and Philippe.
Hi, Miss Vonda.
Hello.
Oh, today's my lucky day. Doing some more. Well, this is basically a make it make sense tip, but it's also, thank you very much, Alexa, going underneath of a new category that I'm gonna start called do it yourself projects. So, um, of course, Alexa and Philippe live in a different location from me. All of you guys know I live in Delaware. Well, Philippe sent me a video of Alexa doing something with her car that I would have taken my car to the mechanic for. And then after I watched her, and I'm like, wait a minute, look how small Alexa is. Look how much money she saved. There's no freaking reason for anybody that needs to save money or to cut costs to not be doing this. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys because the fact of the matter is both of you you've replaced more than one thing in or on your vehicle. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys now.
Okay. I mean, this is considered a do-it-yourself project, but for me, it's very calming to fix things that you own, especially if you have some sort of either sentimental value or some sort of value towards that object. And instead of letting it die, or instead of paying a lot of money to restore it back to glory, you can restore it back to glory yourself. I am not a mechanic. I didn't go to any sort of trade school. And I own a 2006 Honda Odyssey, which is beautiful. And I've restored it back to glory myself. I mean, I can play video games in my car with the back. There's a TV in the back. And, you know, it's 2006. So I've had to replace the headlights. I've had to remove everything from the front, really go deep inside the car and replace the headlights. And it's running like a charm. Sometimes gives me issues, but anything that I can fix myself, I do it. And it's a peaceful process for me. Obviously, you want to do it with caution. Like, you don't want to be, if you don't know much about cars, lifting your car up and, you know, changing the oil, that's a more advanced step because you don't want to hurt yourself. But anything that you can do cosmetic wise, there's probably a video online that can help you, or your owner's manual sitting in the passenger side's glove department can really let you know. And it's a gigantic Lego piece. So sometimes you don't know exactly how to fix it. You just have to kind of like dig your hands in there and find a solution. One of the windshield wiper nozzles was not working on Alexa's car, and there was no real manual for us to fix it. We just removed pieces until we found it. And yeah, I mean, so, and it saves a lot of money, and it's a good bonding experience, especially if you are with your significant other or by yourself. It's very it's very it makes you feel good after you fix something. So yeah, I, I,
Oh,
I rambled for enough.
the best son-in-law ever. So Alexa, how hard was it for you?
It wasn't difficult at all. I followed a YouTube video myself, so I was just doing what they did in the video. And maybe the hardest part was removing some of the pieces that were very tight,
Okay.
but I mean, the actual mechanics of it was very simple.
So remember, didn't you change a light bulb?
I didn't change the light bulb. I changed the entire casing for
The
the
entire
light.
casing.
Yeah.
So in that video, Alexa, for that specific thing that you did, how much money do you think you saved? And where did you find the part? Where did
We ordered the part from eBay, I believe. And I mean, I guess I just saved on whatever the labor cost would have been. I'm not really sure.
which is the most, sometimes that's the
plus
worst part.
plus the piece as well, because they put a little bit of surcharge. You can buy it yourself cheaper than sometimes what they charge you for that particular piece. So yeah, I mean, I looked up, I think that she probably saved a couple $100 on that fix. I would estimate that it would probably be like $350 to $400 to fix that rear casing. But you know, the piece was on the actual casing was on eBay. We bought it for like 110. And then, of course, we did the labor ourselves, or Alexa did the labor herself.
And Philippe, for the video that I watched of you, the latest one, you replaced the knob. How
Yeah,
much do you think you saved by doing that?
maybe 50 or $100. They would have probably charged me an arm and a leg. That piece, I mean, Hondas and Toyotas, you can find pieces everywhere. They're very mass-produced cars, so
Okay.
even if it's used, you can find a good piece. But mine was brand new. I bought it for $6 and just kind of removed the gunk that was stuck in it. I mean, after 15 years, things just break randomly.
Right.
So now the button is brand new. And even even if you don't plan to keep your car forever, you're gonna have to resell it at some point. Someone's gonna
Exactly.
have to come and look at it, and then they're gonna say, wait a minute, this button is missing or this button doesn't work. Let me take off a couple hundred off the price. Why not fix it yourself for like $10? And then they can't come to you with that it's broken. So
Agree.
all the parts are online, all the parts, especially if you have a common made car, a mass produced car. Maybe if you have a foreign car, an exotic car, they're not a lot made, then it's more difficult. But if you have a Honda, a Toyota, a Hyundai, all the parts are online, everything.
So have you now I remember this is going back a couple of years, a few years actually. But at our house when I lived in Florida, my the garbage disposal wouldn't work. And Alexa was there. How about I did not have to call anybody to come and repair my garbage disposal. Alexa went, I guess she went and looked at a YouTube video or whatever, but she came out with her little toolbox
And
and it was working.
she's a flip.
So so have you guys done anything? Have you done any do-it-yourself projects in your own home?
Well, we're renting right now, so we're very upset about the do-it-yourself projects that we do here. We do it begrudgingly, but we're in the process. We've been in the process of looking for a house, so we're going to be moving soon. But
Hopefully.
we're fixing toilets, we're fixing doors, just things that we don't even want to call the landlord for. So we just
Gotcha.
do it ourselves. But it's not something we enjoy. Like, you enjoy fixing things that you own or you
Oh,
have some
yeah.
sort of ownership over. If you don't own or you're renting or something like that, then it takes the joy out of it and you're just dragging your feet. But
Okay.
do what you got to do.
Gotcha. And
And even back to your story about Alexa fixing the garbage disposal. The other day, or it might have been a couple months ago, but I'm losing track of time. There was a little tiny frog on the driver's side window. So she opened the car and the frog jumped in. And we try not to kill the frogs. The frogs are good.
yeah, you guys
On
love
the
animals.
side, it was so scared it actually went where the gear shift was.
Mhm.
It went inside, like underneath the plastic casing. And there's no manual or there's no YouTube video online that says I got a frog stuck in my gear casing in my car. But
True.
Alexa went with her tools and just started removing piece after piece after piece until it was basically a naked gear shift, and we found the frog still alive underneath that plastic casing.
Oh,
She rescued it, and then plopped back everything. So basically, your car is like a Lego. You can take things apart. You can be a little bit rough with it. Sometimes things break, but trial and error works, and those things are rigid. So, sometimes you just got to do it. And that's the story I have for Alexa.
that's awesome. Wow. Roar Lions. Had to get my Columbia plug in. I'm so proud of you guys. So, did you have anything else that you wanted to say?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Fix it yourself. If your computer is slow, look for ways to make it faster. Like, plug in some more RAM or, change the hard drive.
Or buy a MacBook? I'm just saying it works for me. I love my MacBook.
Those are a little tougher to
Oh, but they last forever. And mine is still so fast.
Yeah.
But you're right. That's not like, yeah, cost effective. But thanks for coming on, you guys. And thanks for sharing the reasoning behind your do it yourself projects, especially for vehicles. That's expensive, man.
Yeah.
And like one of the worst things about dealing with your automobile or vehicle is the fact that you have to get the work done. You got to find the money from somewhere because most of us need our vehicles. But you guys, wow, y'all just make it work. You do what you
And
have to do.
you don't have to do everything. I mean, you're going to have to go to the mechanic for some things. If you have engine issues, obviously, you don't have enough equipment at home to fix that.
Right.
The little things, every time you go, they change the wiper blades. They put stock wiper blades on there for you, and then they charge you 30, $40 for it. You can buy it for $10 at Walmart and just pop them in. Or the cabin air filter, every time you go for an oil change, they'll charge you $25, $30 to change a cabin air filter. You can get them every day, nonstop, top of the line quality for like $10. Pop it in. It takes a couple minutes. Save yourself those costs. It's little things like that.
You know how to do that?
Outsourcing to the mechanic.
You know how to do that?
Yes. I mean, I do it all the time. Like every time I get an oil change, I change my cabin air filter, and
I just got my. I know that's the fact. Philippe, I just got my oil change last Monday, and I got one of those filters. And you're right, they're expensive.
Yeah, and they're not even giving you the top of the line. They're giving you, they're giving you decent, but you can get even better quality and pay less. They're simple fixes. So
You guys are helpful and inspiring. I appreciate it. I'm serious. You are. And y'all know I like saving money. So this is awesome. Thanks so much for coming on and sharing your do-it-yourself projects and also making it make sense because I, for whatever reason, never knew that I could buy my own filter.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be saving money the next time I get an oil change and be like, no, I'll watch one of Alexa's friends on YouTube and I will learn how to change my own filter. So, all right, everybody remember, please, the comeback is always greater than the setback. Stay safe, make it make sense. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Alexa. Bye, Philippe.
Bye, Ms. Fonda.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome.